Welcome everyone to SRHI and our latest race highlights in under 10 minutes. Round 5 of the second GT3 season took place at Kyalami. With 38 drivers taking the start of this race, it promised to be action-packed. Riding on board here with Frans van der Linden as he gets sandwiched between the Audi of Kyalami and the Bentley of Dan Linson. Unfortunately, Frans loses out and nudges the barrier at turn 3. Frans manages to carry on but loses a lot of places because of this incident. Still on the first lap at the Crocodiles, we see the Audi of Ron Isrith almost hitting the back of Damien de Keyser's Ferrari, but ends up being spun around by minor contact with Honda of Tim Nearest. On board with Class Westers, following Patrick Wants, both of them in the Ferraris as we exit Barbecue. Patrick goes a little too wide, manages to avoid the barriers but loses the place to Class. We see a close battle with Damien de Keyser's Ferrari and the Honda of Chris Hill as we approach turn 10. Damien on the attack into the corner, but Chris defends well and manages to keep the third position. Nice clean racing by both drivers. At the Crocodiles again, watching the cars approach past us. On the outside is the 757 car of Sebastian Slapik, Askin, who almost loses control but manages to carry on. One of the first things you learn about this track is that you avoid the sausage with cheating, because what you see now is carnage involving multiple cars. On the inside of the track, as we watch the cars approach for a coupe, and an optimistic move from our previous race winner Marcel Viz, touching Mikhail Hutman but coming worse off. Riding on board with Henry Minterman as we go through the Crocodiles. Bart Waring still on our left, trying to turn into Cheetah, and there is contact with both cars losing many positions. Approaching turn 2, we are riding on board with Tom Vandermeer, closing in on Joris Evelins and Ron Isrith, with a nice clean move on the inside to pass Joris. At turn 2, watching the cars approach, and we see the pink Porsche Patrick tractor almost losing the rear end. Three-way battle here with Bart Waring, Yorick Bram and Simon Pike, with nice clean racing through turns 2, 3, 4 and 5, with Bart eventually taking the place from Yorick. In the background we see a battle with Mikhail Hutman and Patrick Lance. As we come to the corner, there is slight contact with Mikhail spinning around. On the run down to the Crocodiles, on board with Ron Isrith, and a clean, bold overtake on Patrick Lance, moving Ron up one place. With Ron Isrith again as he closes in on Dan Linson at low cop, and he goes on the inside to take another position. Again, nice and clean. From the inside of Oliver Anderson's McLaren, and Zander clips the sausage in his Ferrari and it throws him off the track at the penultimate corner. Lap 15 and the race leader is coming into the pits. Lap 21 and we're watching Dan Lenson and Chris Hill battling, with Dan making a nice clean move on the inside at turn 2. Turn 13 again at the Crocodiles, and Ron is approaching far too fast, misses his braking point, hits the wall. See the yellow car of Mr. Stewart, clip the sausage, he collects Antony, the race leader, who fortunately can carry on. Riding now with Tim Uris in his Honda. In front of us is Class Wester. This looks like it's going to be shaken up for an overtake into turn 2. We're in turn 1 and they're side by side. Tim makes a nice clean move. Lap 33, and Tim is passing Antony into turn 2, and Class is not far behind. On board with Dan Linson, chasing down Class and Antony. Class is trying to make a move around Antony, loses out, gives Dan the opportunity to go past. He does. Can Dan now make a move on to Antony? He won't do it into this corner. And Antony got a bit of breathing space. Come into the chicane. Dan closes right up on him. It's going to be close until the coupe. On the inside. Got the move done. Lap 35. On board with Antony. Class has just got past us. We enter the chicane. Antony starts to slow down, goes off the circuit, he's run out of fuel. And we're around the penultimate corner with Tim Uris, our current leader. This is the final lap, into the final corner. And Tim Uris in his Honda, flashing his lights as he crosses the line to win his first race of the season.